"Get your hands off my patient, nurse. You're in way over your head." The voice cut through the chaos like a scalpel. Captain Rachel. Valkyrie Torres didn't even look up. Her gloved hands were deep in the soldier's chest, fingers searching for the source of bleeding. All around them, the military field hospital pulsed with triage, cries and urgency, but the surgeon towering over her seemed more concerned with rank than survival. "I said step aside," he barked again. Rachel tightened her grip on the artery, her voice steady. "I can save him." The surgeon scoffed, already dismissing her. "You're not even qualified to be here." But then a whisper came from the table. The injured SEAL, barely conscious, opened bloodshot eyes and rasped, "Valkyrie? That you?" The room stilled. The surgeon blinked, confused. "What did he just call you?" Rachel didn't answer. The SEAL, now trembling, managed a weak smile. "You're the one who got us out of Helmand. Night op, 7 men down. You flew through mortar fire." She nodded once. "Keep still. You've lost too much blood." The surgeon took a step back, disbelief painted across his face. "Wait, you're Valkyrie?" Rachel's tone didn't change. "Are you going to let me save this man, or do I need to do it with one hand while arguing?" No one moved. No one dared interrupt. In silence, she worked clean, calculated, calm under fire. Within minutes, the arterial bleed was clamped, the sutures in. The soldier stabilized. The heart monitor gave a steady rhythm. Rachel peeled off her gloves. Only then did she finally meet the surgeon's eyes. "I was a combat pilot for 12 years, she said evenly. 38 extractions. 6 under direct fire. 3 where I was the only one left standing. Valkyrie wasn't just a nickname, it was a call sign. Because I brought the dying home." Gasps broke from nearby medics. A young private in the back whispered, "She's the one from the Kandahar mission." The surgeon looked like the ground had shifted beneath him. Rachel continued, her voice never rising. "Retired after a crash shattered my spine. Took me 2 years to walk again. Med school wouldn't take me, so I trained under field protocols. I don't wear white coats, I wear scars." Her journey hadn't been lined with medals, it had been paved with pain. She never planned to be a medic. She lived for the skies. Her hands were made for throttles and joysticks, not trauma shears and sutures. But when her bird went down in Kandahar, she didn't have a choice. Fire all around, bones broken. 1 medic dead. 4 soldiers screaming for help. She dragged herself across wreckage with a fractured spine and used every bit of her memory, survival training, and grit to keep them breathing. When the rescue team arrived, they found 5 survivors and 1 woman covered in blood, unable to stand. That was the day Valkyrie died. And Rachel, the medic, was born. Still, no amount of sacrifice earned her respect when she traded her flight suit for scrubs. They called her nurse, honey, wrong tent. Every shift, she was forced to prove herself all over again. But she didn't complain, she just saved lives. Until today, when the war collided with memory and truth had no choice but to reveal itself. The SEAL reached for her hand again, voice stronger now. "You saved my team. You shouldn't be on the floor, you should be leading it." Rachel offered a tired smile. "I'm exactly where I need to be." The surgeon stepped forward again, this time with humility. "I judged you by your uniform, by your lack of title. But you earned more in one night than most of us do in a career." Rachel nodded once. "Just don't make that mistake again. Next time someone's saving a life, ask about their hands, not their resume." And everything changed. By sunrise, every cot in the medical tent whispered her name, Valkyrie. She was no longer just a combat medic. She was the one who brought soldiers back from the brink. The surgeon began consulting her before every critical procedure. Not out of guilt, but out of respect. Not because of legend, but because of what she showed them all. Grit in the fire and grace under pressure. The SEAL stabilized. When he was loaded onto evac, he looked at her with something more powerful than admiration, loyalty. "You ever need backup? My unit's got your 6. Always." She saluted without words. And as the dust rose behind the chopper, Rachel turned back to the tent. Another emergency rolled in. Another life to save. No fanfare, no spotlight. Just purpose. Because that's what real heroes do. They don't need recognition. They just keep showing up. The woman they once dismissed had become the legend they now followed. And the truth? Sometimes the greatest warriors wear stethoscopes instead of stripes. And sometimes the ones who carry the most power are the ones no one saw coming. And tell us in the comments where you're watching from. Your presence matters. If this story resonated with you in any way, show some love by liking the video and sharing your thoughts below. And don't forget to subscribe for more powerful stories. The next one might hit even deeper.